Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. I am Mel and you're with Relax with Mel. Today I have a diamond painting tag and a finish. So what I'm doing is a voiceover while you watch me finish this gorgeous carousel horse from FEELOOK Art. I was tagged by Kim over at DP Hobbyist to answer these diamond painting questions. And I apologize, Kim, it is taking me forever to do this. I've had some struggles, so yep, enough said. But I'm so glad you didn't tag me in the one that you're doing right now with your 5 favorite artists. Anyway, I'm also going to tag 2 channels, and this is completely optional. You do not have to do it if you've done it already or you just don't do tag videos. I will take no offense, and I'm going to tag Pam from Pam's DP's Crafty Corner. Please go and check her channel out. Absolutely adore her. And also Kimmy from Diamond Art Addiction. I adore her too, and yeah, much support. They are small channels like mine, like a lot of us that are trying to grow their channels. Please go and support them and tell them I sent you. So grab your diamond painting, a cuppa, or just sit back and relax while I finish this one off. I might speed it up a bit if I do not talk as long as the video. So first question, we're going to get into it. How long have you been diamond painting? I only started diamond painting in May 2025, but my mother-in-law and my daughter have been doing it a bit longer. I think my mother-in-law has been doing it for about 10 years. Yeah, but I just never really picked it up. I looked at it and thought, it's a bit like paint by numbers, isn't it? And yeah, at the time I didn't really appreciate it. I didn't sit down with my mother-in-law and do it with her, which I probably should have, because I know I would have picked it up a lot earlier. But anyway, my first kit was a 30 by 40 diamond painting that I found on Temu, and I actually started it during a live stream, which I will link in the description below. And I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, which included the wax. As Cara from The Principal Painter would say, peel that cover off the wax or you will have no wax. I can't say it like her, but yeah, you've probably heard her say that many times. I chose that first painting as a birthday gift for my mum, and Art Deco, it was an Art Deco woman with her cat, a beautiful ginger cat. My mum has a ginger cat. And Art Deco is a huge part of our culture in the province where I live, because we had an earthquake, very major earthquake, and the aftershocks in 1931, which destroyed a lot of the buildings, which most of them were wooden. They were wooden, they didn't survive. So the area was rebuilt in Art Deco and the Spanish Mission architecture, and Art Deco is huge. So we have 2 festivals during the year. So we have one in summer, and that is the most popular one. Goes over a long weekend, well, over several days, over the week actually, and people dress up. There's loads of events on, vintage cars everywhere. There are people from coming to visit in cruise ships, and I just felt it was a perfect painting for my mum. And looking back now in reflection, I thought I really should have gone bigger, just so we could get the detail in the painting, but I will have a look and see if I can get it in a bigger size, because I actually really liked it myself. Why did I take up diamond painting? Well, I think I may have seen someone on YouTube do it. I do not recall who it was for the life of me, but I was on Temu and I saw this painting and I had to have it. But doing diamond painting, I've discovered that it is addictive. And it's a brilliant way for me to switch off and distress after work and the ups and downs of everyday life. My husband lives with the effects of a traumatic brain injury, and life sometimes can be unpredictable for us. And I also deal with anxiety myself, and diamond painting is incredibly calming. But strangely enough, I actually have to be in the right headspace to diamond paint. And I'll talk about that later. Question 2. What is the largest diamond painting you have completed? Believe it or not, my second ever diamond painting was a 80 by 65 centimetre, and that was the Prismatic Butterfly by Rose Prophet. Yep, that was my second painting. I went all guns in, and I don't know what I was thinking. I joined the Rose Prophet event, and I joined it halfway through pretty much, and I didn't have time to finish it in the month, and I kind of just parked it, and I kept coming back to it. I worked on some other diamond paintings, but eventually I did finish it, I'm proud to say, and it is hanging. It is on the wall in our lounge, and I have reviewed it, so I will link to that in the description if I haven't said that already. What kind of light do you use? This is question 3. I use an A3 light pad that I bought from Kmart. Yes, we still have Kmart in New Zealand. And a half moon light that I bought off Temu. And I love that. I also have a little USB light, that one that kind of clips to your mobile phones. And it's funny saying mobile phone. It's pretty much the only phones we have now, isn't it? Some people have actual phones, but all right. I plug it into my laptop, I clip it to my computer screen and angle it down onto the diamond painting if I'm at my desk, or I move it into the lounge. Sometimes I'll use the torch in my spare phone. It's the phone that I use to record a lot of my videos on, and I will just prop that up on a cup, or sitting down on a cup, and onto my painting. I'm pretty basic with my lighting, but I've worked it out that that's what I need to diamond paint, and I don't need flash lights. I am a minimalist when it comes to diamond painting. I also suffer from ocular migraine, so the lighting does have to be good. If it's too dark in my house, if it's in the evening, I really have to be careful and look after my eyes. Because back in January and February, I had a massive migraine that set me back. I had blurry vision for days, and it was like I was cross-eyed. I have to wear glasses anyway, but it was really bad. Okay, question 4. Do you listen to anything while you diamond paint? Absolutely. I've got to have noise around me, and I love to watch YouTube or Netflix, but not too much Netflix lately. Yeah, it might be something I'm watching, or it might just be playing in the background. And I tend to disappear in the diamond painting. Like, if it's a beautiful scene, I'm just imagining and getting myself lost in that scene. Question 5. What is your favourite place to buy diamond paintings? At the moment, it has to be the brand Diamond Dots. I don't have a particular store where I buy it from. It's just wherever I can get my hands on them. I'm going to probably do a video on this, but in New Zealand, we are extremely limited and we have to spend a lot of money to buy diamond paintings from overseas. Sadly, Liz McBride Projects, who I bought a few paintings from, she has closed her business. And I think there's a couple of stores in Auckland and Christchurch that I have bought online through. Spotlight have some diamond dots, but they have really, really reined back on what they have. They just have a lot of the mini ones. Yeah. And I'm lucky with this channel to be able to do promotional reviews, especially like through FEELOOK Art, their generosity is just amazing, and I've reviewed about half a dozen for them. And some of the newer companies that have come through. And Pam also kindly gifted me a Diamond Art Club kit, which I absolutely love. And I really want to start it, but I've got too many whips on at the moment. I really, with living in New Zealand, I've learnt not to buy into the FOMO. I simply can't afford to. I can't buy every new canvas or release that I see. And it's just not worth the anxiety for me. So I choose canvases that I'm generally interested in as well. But okay, question 6. What time of the day do you prefer to diamond paint? A day that I have really good lighting is super important, of course, but that comes with its own bugbears, of course. A rainy day, it could be any time in that rainy day, as long as I have got all my chores done, we've got dinner cooked, or the shopping done, etc. That the housework and the shopping has to be done. The dogs have to be walked. Family life has to happen, and all of that has to be cleared before I can consider diamond painting. And so that often means that I'm diamond painting in the morning, early mornings, or later in the evenings. And as a content creator with a family, with dogs and a full-time job, having a few interrupted hours to diamond paint can honestly feel like a luxury. And speaking of being a content creator, if you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next diamond painting review or unboxing or crafty catch-up that I do. It really helps, and it supports the channel more than you'll know. Unless you are a content creator yourself, then you know how important it is. Question number 7. What's the craziest place you've found a drill? I've had one stuck to my leg for days. I showered, it survived. How, I don't know. And I've found drills on my feet, the floor, the tables, and clothes. They basically become members of the household. Okay, question 8. What's your best diamond painting tip? Take your time and enjoy it, and I know everyone says this, It is super important. Don't stress about the perfect line. Not every drill has to be perfectly straight. We're supposed to be doing this because we find it relaxing and enjoying, not because we're trying to pass some kind of special diamond painting examination. She wonder what happens on retreats. Do you have competitions? Like who can do a section the fastest? Anybody who's been on a retreat, can you let me know? And I do recommend that you buy a better pen and a decent tray when you know you're going to continue on with this hobby. Those little upgrades can make a huge difference. And my next upgrade needs to be a proper drafting style desk that I can angle towards me, because I suffer from really bad neck pain and back pain. Question 9. How do you sort your drills when you kit up? I'm pretty straightforward, as many of you know, minimalistic, and I just pretty much generally put everything in numbered order. And I sometimes, if I've got the little stickers, I'll use those, or I'll just have a number sticker. Simple. Nothing particularly fancy. It's just organized enough for me to find every drill without losing my mind. And question 10. What is your favorite storage option? For my larger canvases, I really like the cat-eared tray brick storage systems. They are expensive, but I love them. It means you aren't decanting drills from a container onto a tray and then from the tray back into the container. The tray bricks is all in one, and if you can afford them, definitely invest in them. I also have the Elizabeth Ward style storage systems. I got a cheaper version of, that place, Temu. It wasn't actually that cheap at the time. I think it was like 40 or around $40 New Zealand dollars. I will also use baggies, and I'll use them if it's a promotional review, one of the smaller canvases. Okay, so that's all 10 questions. But before I finish, there's actually another thing I really wanted to mention, and that is I absolutely love the diamond painting community. And one of the things I never expected when I started that little Temu painting was the friendships that would come from it. I've met wonderful people through diamond painting and through the content creator community in general. Some of you I've got to know really well, even though we've never met face to face. And I really hope that changes one day. I look forward to the day where I can sit down and meet you and, some of you in person, maybe at a diamond painting retreat. Somewhere lovely and warm, because as I'm recording this, it is winter here in New Zealand and it's been absolutely pouring rain. And I'm currently dreaming about beaches, sunshine, and diamond painting somewhere tropical. One day. But until that day comes, I will happily lose myself in a diamond painting right here at home. And I suppose that's the joy of diamond painting, isn't it? For a little while, you can switch off from everything else, lose yourself in the colours and the sparkle, and just be. That, for me, is the joy of diamond painting. Thank you so much for sitting here and listening to me ramble while you've watched this beautiful FEELOOK Art Carousel Horse come to life. Now I want to hear from you. And if you're a fellow diamond painting creator, let us know about your channel in the comments so we can come and have a look. And most importantly, have you done this diamond painting tag yet? If not, consider yourself tagged. As we finish up, I'm going to leave another video on the screen that you might enjoy. It's the original unboxing of this Carousel Horse that you've just watched me complete. You can go right back to where this project began. And also, I'm starting a newsletter. This will be on email, so if you'd like to keep up with the channel outside of YouTube, I'll leave a sign up link in the description below. And we're getting closer to 3,000 subscribers here on this channel, and I'd love to celebrate that milestone with some giveaways. So if you've been watching but haven't subscribed yet, now would be a lovely time to join our little community. You will need to be on public subscribers, and yeah, it's going to help if you join the newsletter too to stay up to date. But yeah, thank you for spending some time with me out of your day. I really appreciate it, and blessings and much love. Special thanks to my members in my channel. You are the lifeline, as you know. And much love, and bye for now.